Hello everyone, myself Deepali Ramrao Wagh, Assistant Professor, Sweri College of Pharmacy, Pandharpur. Today I explain you Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act 1955. According to the PCI syllabus jurisprudence, it is a point of Unit 3. So let's see in detail. Introduction. Alcohol is used in manufacturing of medicine and toilet preparation. It can be also used as a euphoric drink. It is essential to control the issue and transport of alcohol. This act was passed to make uniformity in excise duty in different states because before this act was passed out, each state has its own rules of excise duty. Objectives: levy and collection of duties, curb all irregularities of previous act. The act is enacted to provide for levy and collection of excise duties of medicinal and toilet preparation containing alcohol, opium, Indian hemp, other narcotics drug. Next is the alcohol. Alcohol means ethyl alcohol of any strength and purity having composition C2H5OH. Absolute alcohol. Absolute alcohol means alcohol conforming to standard prescribed under British Pharmacopoeia for dehydrated alcohol. Next is a denatured spirit. Denatured spirit means alcohol of any strength rendered unfit for human consumption by adding substance approved by the central government or the state government with approval of the central government. Next is a rectified spirit. Rectified spirit means alcohol of strength not less than 50 or proof and include absolute alcohol. Next is the collecting government. Collecting government means of the central government or as the case may be the state government entitled to collect excise duties levied under this act. Dutiable goods. Dutiable goods means medicinal and toilet preparations specified in the schedule and are subject to excise duties levied under this act. Next is the excise officer. Excise officer means officer excise department of any state and include any person empowered by the collecting government to exercise all or any of the power of excise officer under this act. Next is the medicinal preparation. Medicinal preparation include all drugs which are remedy or prescription preparation of internal and external use of human being and animal. Toilet preparation. Toilet preparation means any preparation intended for use in the toilet in perfuming apparel of any description or any substance intended to clean, improve or alter the complexion and include deodorant and perfumes. Next is a bonded manufactory. So bonded manufactory means premises or any part of premises approved any license for manufacture any storage of medicinal and toilet preparation containing alcohol, opium, Indian hemp, other narcotics, drugs on which duty has been not paid. Non-bonded manufactory. Non-bonded manufactory means premises or any part of premises approved any license of manufacture and storage of medicinal and toilet preparation containing alcohol, opium, Indian hemp, other narcotics drugs on which duty has not paid. So next is the licensing procedure for the preparation of containing alcohol and narcotic substance obtained from narcotics commissioner applied with prescribed fee and format. So detail required, which detail are required: name and address of applicant, place, site of the bonded laboratory, If applicant is a firm, then name and address of partners. If applicant is a company, then name, address of directors, managers and managing agents and register number of company. Amount of capital proposed, number and full description of VAT, steel and other apparatus and machinery. Maximum quantity of alcohol remain at one time in the form of finished and unfinished preparation. Approximate date of starting production. Statement indicating that excise officer required full-time or part-time. Site and elevation plant of laboratory building. In case of firm, copy of partnership deed. In case of company, list of director, manager, copies of memorandum of association, articles of association and latest balance sheet. Next is the on receiving application, licensing authority verify in that qualification and experience of the technical staff, equipment, suitability of proposed building, soundness of applicant, financial position. So next is the manufacture outside bond. So manufacture outside bond with payment of duty, without payment of duty, rectified spirit is issued with sufficient securities and bond. In that manufacture preparation containing alcohol or narcotics can only be manufactured under the authority of license granted by the competent licensing authority. The license for manufacture of medicinal and toilet preparation is granted only to the person holding a license under Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. So bonded laboratory include ideal requirement, spirit store, room for manufacturing of medicinal preparation, room for storage finished preparation, room for manufacturing and storage of toilet preparation, accommodation for excise officer with furniture. Obtaining the spirit include verification and storage of received spirit, issue of spirit from spirit store to manufacturing, wastage of spirit in manufacture, storage finished product, issue of alcoholic preparation from bonded laboratory. Last is the exemptions. Next is a manufacture outside bond. So it include with payment of duty, non-bonded laboratory, a spirit store, a finished goods store, manufacturing, include obtaining the spirit, manufacture, storage and sale, sampling, return, employ, inspection. Next is the warehousing of alcoholic preparation. So warehousing of alcoholic preparation, bonded warehouse can be established anywhere in India for depositing dutiable goods, duty paid goods or goods other than dutiable goods cannot be deposited in bonded warehouses. So manufacturer of dealers in dutiable goods may on application get license for bonded warehousing from excise commissioner. So it includes to store alcoholic preparation on which duty has not been paid. License can be issued by payment of fees with bond and security. Duty will be paid at the time of removal of goods from warehouse. All goods should be paid, gauged and assessed the duty and recorded. No goods can be issued without payment of duty except export from Indian or transfer to another bonded warehouse. Movement of goods between two warehouses should be done by bond and security of twice amount of duty. Goods can be stored for maximum period of 3 years. Next is the interstate transport. Transport only after payment of duty. If transport of bonded laboratory, the exempted from duty. So transport medicinal and toilet preparation of export from exempted from excise duties. Dutiable goods are exported under bond without payment of excise duty, where duty paid goods for exported under claim for rebate of a duty. So export submits of application in triplicate in duly prescribed from to the proper officers. All necessary details including made export are to be given to the application according to the mode of export. The officer sends original application to either customs officer or border examiner of post master as the case of may be at the place of export. Next is the difference between export under bond, export outside the bond. So export under bond it's include without payment of duty, and export outside the bond with payment of duty. Export apply in triplicate to excise officers in export bonded under bond. So export outside the bond, export apply in duplicate to excise officers. Export under bond, export should mention the means export either by an sea, air or post. Export outside the bond, export should be given 48 hours notice before exporting date. So export under bond, export should be given separate application for different means of export. Export outside the bond, export should be present entire consignment to excise officers. So export under bond, all goods should be contain serial number, owner's name, marks, total quantity of dutiable goods, alcohol strength, name and address of consign, gross weight of each package, same as the export outside the bond. Excise officer puts this officer's seal on each package in export under bond, same of the export outside the bond. Excise officers return duplicate copy of application to exporters. So same export under bond and export outside the bond. Next is the power, duties and responsibilities of excise officers. So powers include inspection, entry, search and seizures, detention of person, suspension, revoke of license, notices, prosecutions, power to arrest, power to make rules. Next is the duties. Duties include checking the qualification and experience of technical staff, equipments, suitability of building and applicants' financial position, visit the premises at regular intervals, countersign of intent to get alcohol from distillery. Next is a responsibility, correct collection of duty and penalty. Articles seized should be handed over to officer in charge of police station. It include articles seized should be the disposed speedily. Persons arrested should be forwarded without delay to excise officer, who is empowered to produce against magistrate. Next, the offences and penalties. So failures to follow license condition, so pay duty, imprisonment to up to 6 months of fine up to 2000. disorderly keeping stock or account, fine up to 2000. Illegal sale of dutiable goods, fine up to 1000. Failure to furnish export proof, fine up to 20,000. Obstruction to officers, fine up to 5,000. Failure to provide or maintain facilities for lacking, fine up to 200. Failure to provide or maintain weighing measuring device, fine up to 1000. So thank you so much.